My first impression of Mai when I first saw her inside PBB, I actually thought that she was like 15 or 16 because I was taller than her, and she was quite thin, so I thought she was young. Plus she had these, those, her eyes were wide open. She had this bright, big smile, and she just looked happy and she looked young. And I thought that I could only see that type of happiness in people that were young, because I hadn't seen people as happy as her that were my age. So I thought that she was a lot younger than me, and I thought that she was, I don't know, that actually, I'm gonna be honest, she kind of annoyed me at the beginning. She annoyed me, but she didn't do anything wrong. She annoyed me for the fact that she was so energetic and so powerfully happy that I sort of got jealous, because I'm like, how can someone be this happy? I didn't know it was possible. And I don't say that, just to have a good answer, to put my best foot forward, but I mean that honestly. I've never seen up until now someone who is as grateful for her life and for the blessings in her life as Maymay is. So I've never seen anyone else that is as special and just as positive as she is. So that was my first impression of her. And she's a perfect example of why first impressions last, first impressions are important, but first impressions don't define a person. Maymay's journey inside of PBB was definitely not an easy journey, to say the least. It was very challenging. She was carrying many burdens inside the house that many of us did not. She was the oldest. She was 19 years old at the time, and the oldest of all the housemates up until the adults and the celebrities came in. But out of the teens, she was the one that had to carry a large burden of being responsible for all of us, of being the one that we all went to if we had problems. And she had very few people that she could, relieve herself of her own problems with. Like, she only had Kuya, really. And there were times I remember Maymay going to the confession room, and all of us were wondering, why is she going to the confession room? There's no task, she wasn't called. And that was just to talk to Kuya and to get some advice, to get some freedom, and to relieve herself of the burdens that she was carrying, as well as the fact that her grandfather passed away. Papa Joe passed away when she was in there. And that's really, I really cared about Maymay before that. Since the beginning, she was one of the people that I was close to, that I could trust. But when I saw her mourning her Papa Joe, that's the time where you really see the true colors of a person. Since you might be listening to this now, I'm going to give you a message. My message. I actually didn't think about how I was going to answer this. Alright. I get annoyed at you a lot. That's the truth. I get annoyed with you because no matter how many times I tell you how amazing you are, how beautiful you are, how talented you are, how hardworking you are, how creative you are, how unique, how breathtaking you are, how simple you are, and how honest you are, how trustworthy you are. Yeah, it doesn't seem to come in your head, and it doesn't seem to stay there, and you seem to just block it out. And everything I say to you is completely 100% true. You are beautiful. You are everything that I just said, and much, much more, I promise you, and much, much more. My message to you, I'll do everything that I can to stop you from ever changing. Because I don't know. Kasi you're mahilig ka sa mga fun facts ko. So I'll tell you a fun fact. Binasa ko sa facts or sa scientist something. There are 7 people in the world that are almost like you. Almost exactly like you. In the way people look, in the way they look, in the way they act. Yeah, at events, when there are no events, and I'm lucky I get to be the guy that walks with you every time we go into ASAP, the guy that stands next to you every time we host, the guy that gets to perform with you, the guy that gets to act with you. I'm so happy because there's no other guy in the world that gets to do that. I've actually made this recording 3 times already because I'm not sure how to answer this question, and that's honest. I'm not sure, and it's not because I'm not proud of her. It's because hindi ko alam kung paano i-translate yung pride ko para sa kanya into words. And that sounds so cheesy, but it's true. Give me a moment. I don't want to make a 4th one. Well, honestly, I'm so proud of her, to the point where I'm sometimes annoyed that she's so humble. Kasi, I don't know, I guess it's my mindset as well. Sometimes I feel like if you have something to be proud of, and you earned it, you've earned you've earned the right to be proud, to be happy, to be a little bit arrogant about it. But you really show yourself. You can stand and walk around with your chest puffed and your chin up high, and you can just show everyone that that's my achievement. She's had so many of those. Look, her concert toured, her first ever concert toured to 3 different places. Sorry, supposed to be more. Her album, like, so many achievements. Our Fashion Week is just so many things, and I'm proud to really just be in a love team with her, to be her best friend, to know her personally. And I pity some people that don't know her the way I do. I pity everyone because no one knows her the way I do as well. And I'm rambling, but it's hard to explain. It's hard to put in words. And she's achieved so much, and I've seen her grow from day one. And I actually hate this question because every time I hear it and someone asks it, I sort of just think of all the different things that she's done and that I've seen her do and that she's helped me with. Yeah, like I said, it's hard to put into words, but she's a special person. To anyone who does not know that, she is. And I'll defend that against anyone in the world. I'll always protect her, because the woman that you've watched and you've seen perform and you've seen act and you've seen sing and dance is only half of the story, because some people don't know how inspiring she is. So yeah, it's already 3 minutes 10 of me trying to figure out how to answer this damn question. But yeah, how proud am I? I'm very proud. I'm proud of you, May.